Hey, so as you probably know or remember, I believe that we are in a 7,000 year timeline. Okay, so in the beginning, when God created everything, that's year zero to years 1,000. That's the first day. That's the first 1,000 years. Then day years 1,000 to 2,000, that's day 2, 2,000 to 3,000, day 3, 3,000 to 4,000, day 4, 4,000 to 5,000, day 5, so on, etc. And to where day 7 is years 6,000 through 7,000. So we are almost to year 6,000, which means the seventh day, the Sabbath, the 1,000 year millennial reign. So here, I'll show you what I mean. So here we go. And yeah, so this is where I believe we are at. We're like right here, right before the day 7, the day that we reign and rule with Christ as our head, our government. So before that happens, though, there has to be a time period of 7 years that is the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, that's the time that unbelieving Israel is what's the word I'm looking for? Disciplined, so that they come to believe that the Messiah has already come in Jesus. But before that happens, there has to be something really drastic that they do that they haven't done in a long time, which is sacrifices. Okay, so they have 3 red heifers that do not have any blemish. Sorry, was getting a phone call. That do not have any blemish on them, that are ready to go to be sacrificed. And they have said that they are going to rebuild the 3rd temple. But the thing is, they don't have to have the temple to do sacrifices. They can do it like how Moses did, how they did before King Solomon built the brick and mortar temple. So they can use the tent, the tabernacle, okay? They can do that. And they don't have, it doesn't have to be in Jerusalem on the Temple Mount. It can be in Shiloh, where the original tabernacle was. So that being said, that would bring in the Antichrist, the one that they believe is the Messiah, because as they see it, the Messiah hasn't come yet. So they're waiting for the Messiah to come. They're bringing him in. They're ushering him in. And we know that the Messiah already came. So anything after, anything that is brought about to say that he is the Messiah is definitely not the Messiah, but the anti-Messiah, the Antichrist. Back to the red heifer. Okay. They have already made plans. They have a altar to sacrifice the red heifer on, and it's actually mobile, so they can wheel it around here and there. And they have planned to sacrifice this red heifer. As I see it, the red heifer has to be sacrificed in order to bless the land and bless the building of the temple. So they have planned to sacrifice this red heifer on Passover 2025. Yes, you heard me right, this spring. Passover this year is April 12th through the 20th at sundown. But they plan on doing it on the 12th. Okay? And on the 12th, it is a full moon. I'm very excited to see these things coming to pass. The prophecy is being fulfilled. It is happening right before our eyes. So I am not scared about the time of Jacob's trouble. I also don't believe we're going to be raptured out of here, out of any tribulation, and into heaven. I do not believe that. It's not in the Bible. I know I'm not here to argue. I'm just telling you what I believe. I believe God will do as he's always done. He has never taken anybody up into heaven out of any kind of trouble or tribulation. And I don't believe he's going to start now. This is all for his glory. This is all to prove his character and who he is. So he will protect his children. He will seal them up on their foreheads, and he will protect them. He will seal them up just like he did Noah and the ark and Noah's family. Not just Noah, but Noah's family, because Noah was a righteous man, okay? So I'm just saying, we don't have anything to fear, okay? We will be taken care of. And I also believe that possibly the two witnesses are the believing Jew and Gentile, the two lampstands, the two olive trees. There's really great studies about that. In fact, AOC on YouTube, it's Apostles of Christ, has really good video and explanation of this biblically. Anyway, and I believe in the first 3.5 years after, during the time of Jacob's trouble, that the two witnesses, not all of them, but I mean, it could be, I don't know. The two witnesses will be killed and lay dead. They won't bury them. And I think that they lay dead for 3.5 years, the next 3.5 years. So the last half of the 7th year time of Jacob's trouble. And then at the end of that is when they're raised back up to life, right? And then starts the millennial reign. So, and I don't believe Jesus comes back before the millennial reign. I think that he comes back after. Anyway, I know I have a lot of mixture of things. You can't say I am premillennial, millennial, or all these different things, or postmillennial, because I don't believe everything that those people believe. I believe what I believe to be true, no matter the origin of who thought of it first or wrote about it first. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is my truth. And so this is very exciting times that we're living in. And I see this sacrifice of the red heifer as being, excuse me, the time of Jacob's trouble, the great 7-year tribulation, okay, for unbelieving Israel, for their discipline. And so with that, it's awesome. And this timing of the time of Jacob's trouble goes to the whole thing of the, 49 weeks in Daniel, that prophecy. And the timeline adds up completely perfectly in this timeline here. Oh, here. And it fits in perfectly, just like a little boop. Okay, so there we go. I don't know. I believe that by 2031 we will be in the millennial reign, and these are exciting times that we're living in. And trust and believe in God that He is your all and that He will take care of you. And the only way to God is through Jesus Christ. So if you want to know God, if you want to know yourself, you have to know God. If you want to know God, you have to go through Jesus. He is the gate. He is the way. He's the truth. He's the life. God bless you. Take care.